Hi everyone, my name's Olivia. I'm going to be showing you around the Michael Joseph Publicity Department today. I was actually part of the scheme 2015, which was in marketing, and I am now the publicity assistant at Michael Joseph. So let me know if you have any scheme related questions. Okay, first of all, a bit about Michael Joseph. What type of books do we publish? So at MJ, we're all about the big brand authors. We've got some wonderful women's fiction, Jojo Moyes, Marianne Key. We've got some celeb titles in there, the gorgeous Sue Perkins and Dawn French. Not only that, we publish a lot of non-fiction, a lot of cookery, and you might recognise this guy behind me. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to show you what a typical day in the life of someone in publicity is like. So if you have any questions, let me know. Right, so this is our editorial team. Hi! And this is our marketing team. Hiya! This is the publicity department. Yay! Hi everyone, so I've got a question from Twitter. I've been asked, what is the hardest part of your role as publicity assistant? I would say the hardest part is managing your time throughout the day. Publicity is really busy and full on, so you have to be able to prioritise tasks and keep a lot of plates in the air. My advice for getting round this is get yourself a to-do list, write everything down, big or small, so you'll never forget it. Also, don't be afraid to qualify actions that you've been asked to do. Ask what their deadline is and when you think you'll be able to get it done, so everyone's in the loop. So the next question is, what is the best part of your role as publicity assistant? I think this has got to be attending some of our lovely author events for book launches or talks that we do. They take a lot of organisation. Right down from the invites, making sure key influencers and journalists attend, the RSVPs, the flowers, the booze. So when it all comes together, it's great. Okay, next I've got to make some changes to a press release for a book that's coming out later this summer. So I thought I'd show you my workings. Press releases are really important to get right because often it's the first thing a journalist will see and it's their first impression of a book. So we made sure we've got the cover from design, the title, author name, what kind of edition, when it will be out, the price. Importantly, we've got some lovely praise from Heat, another author of ours. And then you've got to lead with some really punchy copy. What do you want the journalist to know about the author and of course about the book? So once I've sent in the post a copy of the book and a copy of this press release to my key list of journalists that I've chosen, I would then follow up ensuring that they got their copy of the book and then starting to pitch some feature ideas for different slots. So I've just got another question through from Amelia. Thanks very much for that. I've been asked, how did I get to where I am now? And the answer is the scheme. I was part of the first round of schemers who got a place here at Penguin Random House in the marketing department. So the first 6 months of my scheme internship was spent with Vintage, and then the second 6-month placement was here at Michael Joseph. And then towards the end of my placement, luckily a job opened up in the publicity department, and that's how I got my role as assistant. Hi, I've got another question from Lily, who asked, how do you think you made your scheme application stand out? So some of the feedback I got is that HR said I showed a real understanding of the wide varieties of social media out there and how you could use it to reach different audiences. I think for publicity it would be really good to show in your answers an in-depth understanding of not only social media but all the different types of media out there. So media can range from broadcast, TV, radio, classic print with the broadcast newspapers, magazines. But as people are buying books on their mobiles and online more and more, it's important to think of online media sites like The Pool. I'd check them out. This is Ellie, our Senior Publicity Manager. What have you got on this afternoon, Ellie?
Well, Liv, I'm pleased you asked. Okay, my to-do list this afternoon is catching up on emails after meetings all morning talking about books for the coming months and confirming a launch party for a book in July.
Live in action!
This is Laura, our Publicity Manager. What have you got coming up?
So I'm working on the publicity campaign and events tour for Lily Singh, who's over next week.
So this is some of the publicity we've been getting for Lily. This is in this month's Marie Claire magazine.
So how will you be spending your Easter weekend?
So we're going on the road with Lily. We're going to Birmingham, Manchester and London to do big arena tours for her new book.
As the sun has come out, I thought I'd show you the view from the top of our office. Okay, so we've got a few more questions from Twitter. I'm going to do my best to try and answer them all. Millie Chappell has asked, have you worked on any media campaigns you're particularly proud of and why was it such a success? Thanks, Millie. So as I'm assistant, I don't look after that many campaigns at the moment completely by myself, but I did help Ellie, who you met earlier, on this one. And we just found out that this has gone straight to #1 in the paperbacks, so we're really pleased. Yay! Okay, so another question from gothinkbig.co.uk says, what's your top tip for making an application in the scheme stand out from the crowd? Firstly, I think if you're having fun with your answers, then we're probably having fun reading them, so be clear and concise and get some punchy ideas out there. Okay, next question is from Harriet Clifford. She was wondering whether you knew you wanted to do the publicity side of publishing before applying. No, actually, my internship with the scheme was originally with marketing, but I've now made the step over to publicity, but the two teams do work really closely together. Final question is from Eleanor Slater, and she said, how do you decide which books to promote? So when an editor buys a book, it then goes into our scheduling meeting where we decide which publicists will be working on which books across the year, and it's our job to champion them all.